Parker, and I'm a summer intern for Warren County Cooperative Extension. Today we're going to go over how to set up your garden for the 4-H gardening challenge. So for our challenge, we have some guidelines that we have to go by. Our garden either has to be a container garden, an in-ground garden, or a raised bed garden. So for container gardens, they're a really great option for urban gardeners that don't have room for a traditional garden. And when picking your container, the bigger the better. So bigger containers will hold more water so that you don't have to water your plants as often. They also have more depth, which is great for plants with bigger rooting systems. In-ground gardens are great for somebody who has the space for them. They also don't require as much setup, but a necessary part of setting up an in-ground garden is tilling. Tilling is simply turning over and breaking up soil. This helps prepare the soil for planting your garden. Raised bed gardens, while nicer looking, take a little more time to set up. If you don't already have a raised bed set up, you're going to have to spend money and time on getting the wood for the perimeter of the garden and also potting soil to fill up the beds. When choosing what type of garden to go with, you really just have to think about the amount of space you have for the garden and the amount of time you want to spend setting it up. And when choosing a spot for your garden, you have to pick a spot that has a lot of sunlight. Most vegetable plants require at least 6 hours of sunlight per day.
Hi, my name is Hunter Intel. I'm a Warren County Cooperative Extension intern. For the gardening challenge, you should have picked up a kit from the Cooperative Extension office. And in that kit, you will get a record book for your garden and seeds for your garden as well. In the kit, you should also get information for each and every vegetable and what you should be doing with them.
So Hunter and I are going to be planting squash transplants in our raised bed garden here. First, we're going to fill up our raised bed with potting soil.
Now that we have our soil bed filled, we were going to plant our squash transplants. But since they have to be 3 to 4 feet apart, we only have enough room to plant 2. Now that our squash are planted, we're going to water them to make sure they have enough soil and water to grow.
So now that you have your garden set up and your seeds planted, now you just have to manage the upkeep of your garden. Watering is the most important thing that you can do for your plants. In the beginning, you should water every day. This will help establish the plants. Once the plants grow tall, you can limit the amount of times you water. You might also decide to add lime or fertilizer to your garden. This will be great for optimum growth. Weeding is also extremely important for your garden. Unwanted plants will compete for nutrients and space with your vegetable plants.
Well, that's it for how you set up your garden. Don't forget to take a lot of pictures and fill in those record books. Feel free to contact the Extension office if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.